Welcome back to the Fiercely Spiritual podcast. I'm your host, Sandra Ray, and this week is a really special week. This week, we are approaching an extremely powerful solstice and a new moon solar eclipse. So, we've the solstice on the 20th, and we have the new moon solar eclipse on the 21st, which means that these two events are falling just a day apart. So the energy is going to be extra potent. So I'm going to explain what these two events are all about. If you don't already know, the solstice is the point of the year. In the northern hemisphere, we have the longest day of the year, and in the southern hemisphere, it's the shortest day of the year. So in the northern hemisphere, it's the day where there's most light, and after the solstice, we start going back into shorter days. The light starts getting darker and darker and darker, bringing us up to the winter solstice. So in the southern hemisphere, it's the opposite. It's the shortest day of the year, and gradually light is beginning to build and build and build, longer days, and shorter nights, bringing up to the next solstice, which is in December, which for the southern hemisphere marks the point where the day starts getting longer again. So hopefully that makes sense. So we are entering this important energy portal. And as I said, the energy is heightened because we have these two events back to back. The solstice is always a time of going within, of going inside your heart and bringing forth sacred messages, allowing the opportunity for balance, for realignment, for rebirth. And with the solstice energy, it is an amazing time to journal, to gain insights, to go within and to dream up something new, particularly with this summer solstice in the northern hemisphere. You have reached a turning point. Well, within both hemispheres, it's like a turning point where you have come to this culmination of all the things you've been intending thus far, and it's seeing that coming into fruition as we lead up to the autumn, the harvest, as you harvest the fruits of your labor. So as you're probably aware, during this time, we have heightened sensitivity, heightened awareness. It's like the veil between worlds becomes that little bit thinner, and we're able to tap into higher guidance, higher source messages. And we can do that a little bit more easily with this solstice energy. So it also marks the point where the sun moves into Cancer, the sign of Cancer. And Cancer is all about introspection. So this is a brilliant time. It's totally complemented by this Cancer energy, which will allow us to be in that spirit of reflection, be in that place of meditation, be in that allowingness of spiritual connection. So I know I'm always saying that during these energy portals, it's really important to meditate, but this one in particular, even more so. So heed that calling, allow yourself to go within, allow time for reflection. And also we have the new moon solar eclipse. So the new moon solar eclipse, new moons are all about birthing new intentions, tuning into your intentions for the month ahead, for the year ahead. It's about rebirth, it's about setting intentions, about tuning into heart desires and making plans for them to come to fruition. So it's super important that when you're making those plans, that you tune into your soul guidance, because without your soul guidance, the plans can seem empty and unfulfilling. If they're just coming from that ego space, they may not be as fulfilling as you would desire. But if you're in alignment with your soul guidance, then you can connect with what your soul longs to bring through you and birth into the world, and you are headed for success and fulfillment. So if we are tuning in, if we are connecting with our soul, if we are in that space of meditation, then we are allowing that soul guidance to come through. We're accessing the soul guidance, we're communicating with the angels, we're getting clear on soul direction. And this, of course, is complemented by the Cancer energy, which is all about being intuitive, caring, sensitive, and that introspection energy that I was talking about. But what you have to be careful of is not allowing your sensitivities to overwhelm you, because with the Cancer energy, sometimes we can become overly sensitive and we can become overwhelmed with our senses, with our emotions. So just be careful not to go too far into becoming drowned by your sensitivities. You have to maintain that balance, and it's a fine line sometimes, and particularly with this powerful energy portals, it can bring up stuff that is coming up for release. So nurture yourself, of course, be in nature, meditate, journal, be still, allow yourself to go within, drink plenty of water, exercise, rest. All of these self-nurturing tools will greatly serve you during this time. You will find that if you are nurturing yourself, if you're taking care of yourself, if you are in a state of listening to your body, listening to your needs, listening to your inner wisdom, then you will flow with the energy. And I'm going to share with you a meditation to help you with this. But I just wanted to point out that this point of the solstice, the new moon solar eclipse, it's like a turning point. It's like we're coming to a point where we have seen great change in the world. We are seeing great change on a daily basis. We are seeing change in the way people are thinking, the way that people are being, the way people are doing and acting. And this is all for the better. We are seeing that our old ways of being are no longer serving us. So we knew the change was coming. We knew that we had to change. We knew that it was beyond the point where we could continue as we were, but we weren't doing anything about it. So we were forced to change. And now that we've been forced to change, it's all about taking heed, about embracing the new, embracing new ways of being, new positive ways of being. So looking at how you can bring that into your own life, but also as a collective, how you can collectively support those around you, your family members, your community. How can you serve your community? How can you serve your country or the world, humanity? Is there something that you're being called to do, to offer, to give? Is there some way that you can help? So often it is simply just being in a state of peace, being in a state of balance. If you yourself are balanced and aligned, then if every one person in the world committed to that, then we would all be in a wonderful state of balance, of love, of peace. And we wouldn't need to go out and to help others, because we would all be in that state collectively, and we would all enhance that state for each other. But there are those of among us who are here to help, are here to serve, are here to share our gifts. And because you're here, because you're listening to this podcast, you are one of those people. You have gifts to share. So there's some way that you can help others. Of course, tend to your own needs first. Make sure you're giving from a state of abundance. Make sure your cup is overflowing before you give to others. So take care of your own needs first, and then with the overflow, share that love, share that peace, share that state of balance and alignment with source. So I'm going to share with you a beautiful guided meditation. It is called Life Path Alignment. This is actually a variation on an alignment that I did inside my members group, the Fiercely Spiritual Family. And I wanted to share it here with you because it's a really important guided meditation alignment for this time. And it's super important that we get into alignment, as I said, that we are in that state of balance, that we care for ourselves first, and then we can give to others. So what I'll do is I'll guide you through it. It will probably be about maybe 10 minutes. I'm going to do a shorter version than I normally would. So about 10 minutes or so. And what I'll do is, as I guide you through it, just listen to my voice, follow along, close your eyes, but make sure you're undisturbed for the next 10 minutes. So if you are in the middle of something and you can't do it now, come back to this when you have 10 minutes all to yourself, where you're not going to have any distractions or any interruptions. Okay, so to get started, placing your feet flat on the floor, placing your hands in your lap, closing your eyes in your own time, taking a few deep breaths in and out. So breathing deeply into your abdomen. And on the out breath, relaxing, releasing, letting go. Breathing deeply once again. And as you breathe out, feel your body relaxing. Feel that deep sense of relaxation wash over you. Feel yourself becoming more peaceful, more calm with each breath. So continue breathing normally. Continue relaxing your body. Continue feeling that sense of peace washing over you, expanding out through you. And we're going to work with angels Gabriel, Cassiel, and Muriel. And we are going to call on them now. So you can repeat this in your mind. I call on angels Muriel, 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 Gabriel, 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 and Cassiel, 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 to be present and to connect with me now. And just pausing to allow yourself to feel the presence of the angels around you, sensing their warmth. You might feel a tingling sensation around your body, or a subtle shift in the energy around you. And when you're ready, visualizing yourself standing on a pathway. This path stretches out directly in front of you. And to your right stands Angel Muriel. Muriel is your guide on this journey, and she will be with you throughout. As you stand here on this path, Muriel urges you to follow the path ahead. And you begin walking down the path. It's a beautiful sunny day and you're feeling warm and relaxed. You're feeling very safe. You're feeling so peaceful. And as you walk down this path, you reach a point where the path fans out in a number of directions. And there's a few pathways to choose from. So as you stand here and you look at the different paths that stretch out ahead of you, you realize you have a choice. You can continue straight on, or you can choose another path. So you take a moment to tune into the options that each path represents. And Muriel is beside you, helping you with this process. And as you're standing here, Muriel calls on Angel Gabriel to be present also and to guide you. As you stand here with angels Muriel and Gabriel, you tune into how each path feels. Get a sense of how the paths feel to you. Some might feel inviting and others won't appeal to you as much. So as you view the paths, as you feel into which one is the one for you, You make a decision, you choose the path that feels most inviting, and it seems to call to you, it seems to light up before you. And this path, it might be directly in front of you, it might be the same path you're on, or it could be a very different path. Whichever path you choose, know that it is the right path for you. And as you stand here, before you step forward onto the path, once you've made your decision, it's as if all the paths seem to move in front of you, just like a clock hand that is turning. The path that you've chosen lines up with the path directly in front of you. And you step forward onto the path. You walk down the path with angels, Muriel and Gabriel, guiding you. And as you walk down this path, get a sense of how you feel. Get a sense of what you see. What's around you? What are you seeing on the pathway? Are there other people on this path with you? And as you continue walking, notice any objects or any things that stand out to you. Any visuals, any sounds, any sensations. And as you walk, you're observing everything around you. And as you look around, you don't judge any of the things that you see. You simply continue walking, knowing that you are on the right path. Where is this path leading you? Where is it going? You might find that it's leading you up a mountain or down to a river, or it could be going someplace else. Follow the path and allow it to take you where you need to go. As you continue walking, the sun is shining brightly on you, magnifying your intentions. What are your intentions as you walk down this path? And if you're not sure what your intentions are, if you're in need of guidance, you can ask the angels for guidance. You can ask for information about this path. You can ask for insight. And be open to whatever comes up, even if it doesn't seem to make sense. Just being open to whatever information comes to you. And as you accept the guidance that you receive, and you acknowledge your purpose as you walk down this chosen path, you feel aligned with your purpose. You feel that you are in alignment with what you are here to do. And you're also aware of any changes that need to be made in your life, anything that needs to be released, anything that you have to let go of. And if there are certain aspects of your life that you know that you need to change, know that you can do this through ease and joy. It doesn't have to be done through suffering or pain or struggle. And as you continue walking with the angels by your side, at this point, Muriel calls on Angel Cassiel to be with you. Cassiel stands by your side and continues on with you. Cassiel is here to help you to rise above any challenges that you might encounter on your path. Anything that you see as standing in your way. Anything that might be blocking you from continuing on your life path. And Cassiel will help to improve your confidence in yourself and your ability to succeed. Cassiel knows your value and your worth. She knows what you are capable of, and she helps you to see this within yourself. And you continue walking along this path, guided by your angels, feeling warm in the sunshine, feeling secure, feeling happy, feeling confident and creative. And you notice new creative insights coming to you. You notice new ideas, things you had never thought of before. And you feel joyful in the anticipation of creating new things in your life, of being new, of acting and thinking in new ways, of having new joy in your life and being open to receiving it, being open to new experiences, being open to new ways of being. And you continue on your journey, and you notice that the path continues off into the distance. And even though the path seems infinite before you, you feel so excited at the journey that is lying ahead of you. But now it is time to rest. It is time to integrate the changes, the new energy that you've encountered. It's time to breathe and relax. And you take a few moments to relax, to allow the energy to suffuse your being. And you'll continue working with angels, Cassiel, Gabriel, and Muriel, as you continue on your path, knowing they are guiding you, knowing they are assisting you, and knowing that other angels and guides will come forth when they are needed. You take a moment to bring back into the present moment the sense of renewal, the sense of anticipation, the sense of joy. And you feel this in your body. You feel it tingling inside you. You take a deep breath in and out. You begin to bring some gentle movement back into your fingers, your toes. And when you're ready, opening your eyes and coming back into the room. Okay, well done for taking the time to tune in to your life path, for aligning with it, for working with the angels, and know that you can come back and repeat this meditation at any time. It doesn't have to be the solstice, but this is a particularly powerful time for you to do this meditation, but you can do this at any time. Thank you once again for being here. It's such a pleasure to guide you, and I am so thankful that you're doing this work and connecting with your angels. If you would like to connect with me, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm at Sandra Ray and _ angelic bodies, and I would love to connect with you there. Have a wonderful week, and as always, I will see you next week for the next episode of the Fiercely Spiritual podcast. Bye-bye.